They call me the Revenge Story Whisperer.
I'd chuckle at the memory, my smile a whispered promise of the twisted tale.
The author's masterstroke. A hero-villain dynamic turned on its head, like a razor-sharp blade slicing through the fabric of expectation.
Don't look back, just go to the festival, her words a desperate attempt to outrun the shadows that pursued her.
But her carefree facade hid a woman lost in a sea of desperation, her sense of purpose drowned out by the crashing waves of her own despair.
But, now, go back. The air grew thick with an otherworldly energy, a morbid serenade to the dying embers of hope.
The threads of fate binding Luca to this world. A hero bound to the wheel of destiny by threads of fate that seemed to be tightening around him like a noose.
1 month ago, I was drowning in a haze of intoxication. Of all the novels that exist, why did I have to be reborn into one so twisted, so consumed by darkness?
The more I recall, the more I realize the protagonist's fate is sealed. A tragic destiny that cannot be altered.
A specter of vengeance, haunting the darkness, driven by a hunger for justice. In this world of Winterwald, where the lines between good and evil are blurred, I must find my place, my purpose, before it's too late.
This world is a cruel and unforgiving place, where the strong survive and the weak perish.
Your very presence is a poison, infecting me with your hopelessness. The world is a dizzying maze, and you're the one who's lost in it.
Judith was a woman consumed by her own darkness.
Her fate is a grim reminder of the consequences of our actions.
To suffer, to die, and to be reborn into this hellish cycle.
I refuse to accept this fate. I'll fight against the inevitable, no matter the cost.
Luca was just a child when he stumbled into the depths of Winterwald.
And as long as the Winterwald family knows about him, I'm trapped in this cycle, forever bound to this never-ending nightmare. Good. I still have time to make a choice, to break free from this cycle of death. I may not be able to change the entire story, but I can change my own fate, and that's all that matters.
The stakes are escalating. The blade's descent shatters the air, a deafening crash. 5 years have passed since Lalisa's demise. Luca's still reeling.
Hunger gnaws at my belly. Do you feel it too? I've prepared a hearty stew. Let's break bread together. Wait. The villainess flips the script. Lalisa's memory fuels my rage.
Luca's mother, Lalisa, died 5 years ago. The wound still festers. At first, Luca was just a lost child, adrift in a sea of grief.
Judith's family was a stunning ensemble, with one glaring exception, herself. Her anger was a tempest, swift and misplaced. For a child, that sort of behavior must have been especially devastating. Now I understand why Luca's hesitant to open up, his wounds still seep. Soom. A melodic trill pierces the air, a jarring contrast to the foreboding atmosphere that's been building. Concern etches my face as I ask, Luca? The silence is a heavy weight, a physical presence that presses in on me.
Luca's body, once a finely tuned machine, now betrays him at every turn, its systems failing, one by one.
The desperation in his eyes is a cry for help, a plea to be saved from the abyss that yawns open before him. The cold, calculating voice cuts through the chaos, leaving me reeling, as I struggle to comprehend the depths of your cruelty.
A harsh cough rips through the air, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. As Luca's body weakens, his systems failing.
I may have overdone it. Then, I'll retreat to a life of quiet obscurity, hidden from the Duke's prying eyes and the weight of his family's expectations.
Her heart pounded with a mix of trepidation and hope, like a tempest brewing on the horizon.
Rattle, rattle, the sound of metal scraping against stone, a jarring cadence that sent shivers down my spine.
The cacophony of sound was like a maelstrom, a swirling vortex of noise that threatened to consume me whole.
What in the world? This is what the May Festival looks like, a kaleidoscope of color and sound that defies the bleakness of our world.
The vibrant hues and lively atmosphere were a cruel mockery, a reminder of all that I had lost and all that I would never know.
That voice.
They handed her the keys to the kingdom.
When have I ever used Luca as an excuse to turn you down? I'd have just said no if I didn't want to go, no games, no pretenses. You've always got to play hard to get, don't you? It's a tired old game, and I'm not buying it. No wonder you're still single. Your ego's the only thing that's still intact. Unmarried, unloved, and still stuck in the past. You'll end. That's right. Walk away, Prince. She spat out the insult, her voice dripping with disdain like venom.
The prince's retinue scattered, leaving the princess alone amidst the oppressive silence.
Think. Her eyes narrowed, her mind racing with possibilities like a whirlwind in her brain.
3H.
Duna. The words tumbled out of her mouth like a curse. Told. Her mind reeled, trying to make sense of the chaos. Oh. Today really isn't my lucky day, huh? Hold on a minute. She regained her composure, her cheeks still flushed like roses. His nice voice, the politeness he speaks, and those fancy shoes. Her eyes roved over him, taking in every detail like a starving artist. Is he from a wealthy family? Wait, but your dress is all. I dashed through the streets, my mind racing with possibilities, my heart pounding in my chest.
Amidst the commotion, one figure stands frozen, their gaze fixed on a distant memory like a moth to flame.
The aroma of pot-au-feu wafts through the air, a siren's call to redemption, a promise of forgiveness.
Her hands move with precision, chopping and measuring with a surgeon's finesse.
What's going on? Why do you think I'm involved with Leah? It's a tangled web of deceit and misdirection.
The villagers gather around, their faces a mask of confusion and suspicion, like a jury deliberating a verdict.
The darkness descends, the truth revealed like a mask slipping from a face, exposing the lies beneath.
The truth, a ticking time bomb, waiting to unleash its fury upon the world.
Does that ring a bell? I'm not sure. Leah's voice carried across the room, a gentle reminder of his obligations, but he was already gone.
The world's fragile balance teeters on the brink of collapse, like a house of cards in a hurricane.
Sorry, Leah. I've got to go. Stupid. The villainous Q flips the script, and the game is on.
As the words hung in the air, the room seemed to tilt, like the world itself was spinning out of control, a maelstrom of chaos. They handed him the keys to the kingdom, but Rudiger Winterwald's royal family name was a ticking time bomb.
He stepped back, eyes locked on the door, as if daring it to stay shut.
Jonas Winterwald's name didn't exactly scream nobility, more like a whispered warning. The man's audacity was a siren's call, beckoning Judith to take a closer look.
My name is Rudiger Winterwald, he declared, Viscount Jackson, and Colonel in the Romgath Royal Army.
Judith's expression was a mask of calm, but Rudiger had just walked into her web of intrigue. Rudiger's smile faltered once more, like a candle in a gust of wind.
Are you familiar with the name, Jonas Winterwald? Judith asked, her voice a subtle trap.
The tension between them was palpable, like a live wire waiting to spark.
Judith's voice was laced with skepticism, like a judge weighing the evidence.
Rudiger just smiled, like a cat playing with a mouse.
Well, in that case,
Judith's treachery flips the script, and Luca's fate hangs by a thread, teetering between salvation and despair. The oppressive silence that follows is a physical weight, crushing beneath its oppressive presence.
your family abandoned him, leaving him to face the world alone. Chunk, the sound of Judith's laughter is a cruel thing, a reminder of the pain she's endured, a festering wound that refuses to heal.
But from this moment forward, you have no right whatsoever to interfere with his life.
The taste of regret is a bitter thing, a reminder of the choices made and the paths not taken, a flavor that lingers on the palate. Very fragrant. Oh, I must have made it too bitter. First time hearing that name, Jonas. Jonas, the Winterwald's darkest secret, an illegitimate son.
The letter arrived 5 years ago, a bombshell that shattered the Winterwald household.
Such a prestigious family, yet they hid their secrets behind a veil of opulence.
The weight of the past crushes Luca as he struggles to come to terms with the secrets that have been buried.
Jonas, that wretch. By the way, is the child, oh, he's upstairs sleeping. What is his name? It's Luca, my nephew. I see.
The Winterwald legacy hangs in the balance as the truth about Jonas' son begins to surface.
Kryn. What is his name? It's Luca, my nephew. I see. The air is heavy with foreboding as Luca's past begins to shatter like fragile glass. Pardon me, but a heartfelt apology. On behalf of Jonas, I apologize. There's no excuse for his thoughtless actions. Her words are a balm to the wounded, but they can't erase the pain. A candid admission, Jonas was unmarried, and Luca was his only child. The words are a revelation, a truth that exposes the family's vulnerabilities.
Anticipation builds like a storm brewing on the horizon as Luca's aunt prepares to introduce him to her parents.
They handed him the keys to the kingdom, then watched in horror as he steered it straight into a ravine.
The kingdom's walls, once impenetrable, now lay breached and battered.
He sauntered in, a self-satisfied smirk plastered on his face, oblivious to the danger lurking within.
But he refused to listen, deaf to the whispers of doom.
Like a bull in a china shop, he charged forward, leaving a trail of destruction in his wake.
The people of the kingdom cowered in terror, their screams echoing through the streets.
The lady of the manor had one final trick up her sleeve, a last-ditch effort to bring him crashing down.
A trick that would seal his fate forever. A fatal blow that would leave him broken and defeated.
The hero's reckless abandon had set the kingdom ablaze, a raging inferno that would consume everything in its path.
A blaze that would reduce the kingdom to ashes, leaving nothing but ruin and devastation in its wake.
I'm suffocating under the weight of responsibility, my heart a heavy burden.
Tomorrow, the day of reckoning, when her plan will either flourish or shatter.
The truth lurks, a specter haunting her, its presence suffocating her like a shroud. Our bond was just beginning to form, and now it's being torn apart. No. Her resolve wavers, like a reed in the wind, as doubt creeps in.
The moment of truth, when her plan will either succeed or shatter.
What's wrong, Aunt Judith? Huh? Oh. It's nothing. Ah, look at you. You're so adorable. No, Silence. The air was heavy with anticipation, but Luca remained frozen. What's happening? Luca? Say hello. But he looks. Was I supposed to argue with Rudiger like Judith did in the book? But that's completely different. Luca. Take a look. The locket creaked open, revealing a faded photograph. Wow, he's so good looking. But what about you? But what about you?
A whispered promise is all that remains, a hollow echo of a loyalty now shattered.
He's leaving us. The weight of his actions crushes the princess, a burden that threatens to consume her.
A child's smile, a whispered lie, this gift will bring us fortune.
Mommy. Mommy. Luca, what's going on? Why are you smiling like that?
The village elder's words hung in the air like a challenge, his eyes glinting with a sinister intent.
That's like walking right into a death trap. But I don't want to think about it, I want to believe you're happy. And no. You said you were always dying to try it, and now you're sending me away? Luca, ahem, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, Mom, you don't have any friends. You're sending me away so you can get married, aren't you? I know.
Winterwald's stone facade loomed like a monolith, its unyielding presence a testament to the family's ruthless power. Oh, sir, well, the Winterwald's plans were always intricately woven, with every thread carefully designed to serve their interests, a master weaver's skillful hands.
The Winterwald's cold calculation was a far cry from the warm, loving family her own mother had described, a cruel joke played on her very soul. OCR, Miss. The formal address was a stark reminder of her new, diminished status, a prisoner's uniform that suffocated her.
The Winterwald's words hung in the air like a challenge, a gauntlet thrown down in a game she was ill-equipped to play. OCR. Nothing just impossible for the Winterwalds.
Her mother's words dripped with venom, a poisonous kiss that infected her very being.
Rudiger's disapproval echoes through the halls, a chilling whisper that freezes the blood.
What would Rudiger think if he heard this?
The clock ticks away, the Maibaum family's reputation hanging precariously in the balance.
We're ready to take the leap.
The path ahead is fraught with peril, the road to success lined with obstacles and pitfalls. The momentum builds, the crowd begins to murmur in anticipation, their voices a low rumble.
He's surprised me. I thought my heart was going to burst.
The emotional intensity is palpable, the air electric with tension, like a live wire sparking with energy.
Oh.
The mask of politeness slips, revealing a glimmer of the true nature beneath, like a predator baring its teeth.
That's your uncle you're speaking to.
The silence was oppressive, weighing heavily on Luca's shoulders.
Try it. Luca's hesitation hung in the air like a challenge. What are you looking at?
0. The number that represents your chances of escape.
I'm worried. What'll happen next? F1GH. But what's?
The air thick with tension, anticipation, and fear.
I'm worried. What'll happen next? F1GH.
This is just the start of your downfall.
The villainess flips the script.
He was caught with a woman old enough to be his mother, the town's most notorious philanderer.
Luca doesn't usually lie, but this time his words are laced with a sincerity that makes me uneasy.
And yet, he's doing it now.
Ah, the weight of his words settles upon me like a shroud.
It's just that.
It's a number, Brian. A simple number. But what does it mean?
Now, I think I know why Luca likes you so much. Your relationship with him is as complex as a puzzle. We'll be like his new parents, and care for him together, to give him the stability he needs.
The implications are staggering, like a mountain range unfolding before me, each peak and valley a new revelation.
I understand, but your words cut like a knife, and I know it's not just a distant concern. You care about Luca with every fiber of your being. The real Judith wouldn't have let you get away with saying such a thing. She would have nipped it in the bud with a single, biting word.
The silence that follows is oppressive, a heavy blanket that suffocates the air.
This is where Luca gets his makeover. I'm so excited to see him all dressed up, like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon.
The sound of scissors snipping through fabric, a rhythmic beat that fills the air like a symphony of creation.
Or maybe I'm just not ready to face what's coming.
The trees seem to lean in, their branches tangling above like a macabre dance that's about to begin.
So,
I think that's enough shopping for one day. You're exhausted, and I'm starting to get a little frustrated.
heaped, I'll just pick a few from this pile.
Rudiger comes from a wealthy family, so maybe he's used to picking out good clothes. It's too bad we can't get any custom-made dresses right now. They would have been lolic better. The thought sends a shiver down my spine.
Then these.
Cringe, how do you end up in a situation like this? The words hang in the air like a challenge.
Chime.
In.
Perfect sync with the world around her. The music swells and the tension builds.
Then what do I call you? That sly grin on your face is a dead giveaway. You're not who you claim to be, are you? Just call me Rudiger. Blushes scream deceit, don't they? Your secret's written all over your face. I don't need another thing, I'm perfectly content. My closet's already bursting at the seams. What do you mean? You still need boots and hats, don't you? I could swear we bought those already.
Silence.
What? You're being cruel, aren't you? Ainus te, indeed. You're a master of manipulation, a weaver of deceit. Scry.
Streamline the transition between Arya and Rudiger, creating a more natural and urgent flow. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The blade sliced through the air like a scimitar, shattering the very fabric of reality.
They handed him the keys to the kingdom, a tantalizing promise of power, on the day they planned to set it ablaze.
A chameleon, blending in seamlessly with his surroundings, his true nature hidden behind a mask of innocence.
I'm not sure if I should be impressed or terrified. Maybe a little of both.
The villainess's next move was a mystery, but one thing was certain. Chaos would ensue, like a storm brewing on the horizon.
Try this on. No, ho ho ho.
The villainess's patience was wearing thin, her eyes flashing with a fierce intensity, but she wouldn't be rushed, not yet.
I want to try that one, and the gray jacket over there. Devastated. I'm so torn between the two.
The train's suspension system creaked and groaned, a symphony of metal and machinery as it traversed the rough terrain, a testament to the engineer's ingenuity.
Oh, Uncle, may I look around? He's so endearing, so innocent, a novel character come to life before my eyes. Hey, Luca. And don't cause any trouble. I won't. I'm not a kid. I'm only going to look around. The words spilled out in a rush, a torrent of defiance that seemed to carry him along.
The train's lights flickered, casting an otherworldly glow over the passenger car. A macabre dance of light and darkness that seemed to pulse with life.
Judith's eyes slashed towards her companion, the sudden shift in his demeanor a piercing blow to their rapport.
The palace's grandeur recedes into the background, its opulence lost amidst the intricate dance of Judith's interactions.
A heavy, oppressive silence settles over the scene, each passing moment a ticking time bomb of unspoken tension.
The moment hangs suspended, a precarious tightrope walk between connection and disconnection.
The weight of their connection is crushing, yet exhilarating, like standing on the precipice of a great, yawning chasm.
Bliss is a fleeting high, a whispered promise of forever. But forever's just a word.
The villainess flips the script, revealing a truth that shatters the illusion.
Involved with Rudiger, a name that's never been spoken with such reverence. It's a reverence that makes my skin crawl. A narrative where he was the hero, not the villain. A story that's been rewritten with every passing moment.
The sweetness in his voice, a new side to him, a side that's as captivating as it is unnerving.
No, he's not the type to beat around the bush, to dance around the truth. He's a man of action, not words. The question hangs in the air, unanswered. A question that's been left to wither on the vine.
Nothing happened, she's told, but the doubt remains, a nagging feeling that refuses to be silenced. I thought we'd formed a bond, forged in the fire of our shared predicament. A connection that would see us through the darkest of times. How can he not open up to me? Especially since he's the reason I'm in this mess, trapped in this desolate world. I thought I'd found a glimmer of hope, but it turned out to be nothing but a mirage, a cruel joke played on me by the very universe itself. Anyway, is where an assassin first appears in the story. I'll hold off the assassins here, Uncle. Franz Birkenreis, the puppeteer pulling the strings from the shadows, his ruthlessness knows no bounds.
As the assassin fell, Rudiger's failure to secure evidence leaves the Winterwalds with a burning desire for vengeance.
The truth begins to unravel, like a thread pulled from a tapestry, and the Winterwalds are left to face the devastating fallout. The game has changed, and Luca must adapt, or risk being consumed by the very darkness he seeks to vanquish. The Winterwalds are about to face their greatest challenge yet, and the very future of their world hangs in the balance.
The truth is about to unleash a maelstrom of chaos, and the world will be forever changed.
Dialogue, maintaining the script's rhythm and flow. Then, she read it aloud for me. How well can you mimic this? Huh. Okay, let's see. The truth behind Jonas Winterwald's death? The words sear themselves into my mind, a burning question that refuses to be silenced. Luca, stop playing games. I'm not in the mood. It's certainly a difficult call to make. Is this a credible newspaper with that sort of content? Although it seems quite popular among some aristocrats. That's no excuse to leave it lying around, though. It's not good for Luca to see this sort of thing. Sigh.
Lady Winterwald's legacy teeters on the precipice. A delicate balance of power and ambition. Osar.
The end of Lady Winterwald's dream.
His popularity with the young noblewomen of high society is the stuff of legend. A tale of romance and intrigue. OCR, he had always been popular with the young noblewomen of high society. There wasn't a lady in the land who didn't wish to become his bride.
Writes, the key to unlocking their destiny, like a master key opening a treasure chest. OCR, writes.
A price that few were willing to pay, but many were forced to bear, like a weight that crushes the heart. OCR.
The system is broken, the rules are twisted, and the players are about to get burned, like a wildfire raging out of control.
His illegitimacy becomes a festering wound, a constant thorn in the side of Viscount Winterwald, who will stop at nothing to reclaim the title for his own family. But the current Duchess Winterwald has a plan, one that will shake the foundations of the Winterwald family to their very core. But at what cost to her own dignity and happiness? The answer, much like the title, remains shrouded in mystery.
As the drama unfolds, the tension builds, and the players begin to make their moves. But in the end, only one can claim the title.
The current Duchess has a plan, one that will rewrite the script and claim her rightful place in the Winterwald family's history, but it's a plan that's fraught with danger and uncertainty. Ah. The door slams shut, A sudden interruption that sends the air reeling like a punch to the gut.
The silence that follows is a heavy blanket, suffocating the air with an oppressive weight that threatens to crush all in its path.
Oh, just. In that case,